Okay, Acoustic Bliss. Let's go drinking. When these shoes were new, it was how do you do? It was whiskey and telling your tale. When my shirt was clean, I was there to be seen. I had clear eyes and my sight never failed. And all of my brothers that I've met on the way, they were drinking by night, they were drinking by day. Now restore to my eyes what was clear and was bright, and take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight. Now blue bells and matches and stains on the table, and the sweet smell of the luscious woodbine. Well, Mr. McEwen, you will be my ruin, I said, but I don't really mind. And all of my brothers that I've met on the way, they were drinking by night, they were drinking by day. Now restore to my eyes what was clear and was bright, and take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight. Well, they're still shining through all those stains on the table. Left is heavy and the other is light. Well, if it's left up to you, girl, I know what you'll do. You'll take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight. Met on the way, they were drinking by night, they were drinking by day. Now restore to my eyes what was clear and was bright, and take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight.
I will get the hang of that one day. Sorry. Hello, it's Thursday again. I haven't counted how many Thursdays there is or have been. Welcome to everybody's in the chat tonight. I don't know, I was wondering if there was sport or something on tonight as well. I've forgotten. It's that time of year, isn't there, where there's tennis and football and stuff. If I've missed anything, I don't care, but if you're watching it on catch up, welcome. Also in the chat tonight, I know I saw little glimpses. We've got Falkirk, we've got Edinburgh, we've got Stirlingshire, is that the same thing? We've got Ohio, we've got Belgium on the line. I haven't flick back and see who else is here, but hello to you all. And if you want me to say anything, stuff in the messages. If you're new to watching us, because I noticed it comes up on live stream, Acoustic Bliss is live. I'm Carol, and this is Acoustic Bliss, and we used to be, well, we still are, but we were an open mic night in a fantastic wee town on the west coast of Scotland, Ayr in South Ayrshire, and twinned with the town in China, you know, well, almost twinned, friends with town in China. Yeah, distracted myself as always. I haven't had anything to drink yet. Anyway, let's get on with some music. So if you've not watched before, what we are is we're open mic night, and for the last 7 years we've been streaming live to the livestream.com channel, and this meant when lockdown occurred we were really lucky because we had years worth of amazing material to dig into. So I'm hopefully this is going to be, I'm hopefully lining up my first act, which it might just make a little noise because I'm not sure that if he's there. Oh, he is, right. So my first act tonight is I'm going to see if I can get it right in the right place. Probably not. Anyway, first act tonight, I'm departing with, normally we play a little bit of folky stuff at the beginning, but I thought tonight we'd have something different because I've delved right back into the archive, and this is from 2016, and this is one of our earliest Acoustic Blissers, one of our Team Young from when we were another venue before there was any filming or anything, and this is him. So this is a bit more upbeat to start you off with, and come back. I've got all sorts of cracking stuff for you tonight. It's broad daylight, so saying tonight it seems really weird. But anyway, here we go!
Thanks very much, Dave. Well, hello, it's nice to be back playing in air. I could be up here and start and be a serious musician and try and sing a song very deep and introspective, but I wrote this song one night in Auckland because it was a stag night and we went to the strippers and it got my mind going, so I decided to write a song about a brothel. And this is called I'm a Guitar Player in a Brothel Band, which I've subsequently named my band after. See the blind pair of the shining lights way on up the road. My oh my, up there, it's a place where everybody goes. I get paid in here for singing, and I get paid to make other girls dance. I don't know what I was thinking. Now I'm a guitar player in a brothel band. But don't tell my mother, cause she thinks I'm weird working for my cash. She doesn't know that every night I'm in here getting gassed. Wonder what you say if she ever knew what it is I really do. I'm a guitar player in a brothel band. I see people pay their money, then a boat come lead them up the stairs. I see folk leave in a hurry, hoping no one sees that they were there. I watch the dancers while they're working, I watch them go spinning round and round on that shiny pole entrancing every desperado in the crowd. Don't tell my mother, cause she thinks I'm weird working for my cash. She doesn't know that every night I'm in here getting gassed. Wonder what you say if she ever knew what it is I really do. I'm a guitar player and a brothel band. for the money. Some just like been laden on their backs. They have names like Angel and Honey. They're the biggest fans of my brothel band. Crystal seems to make the most here. Candy seems to hate it all the same. I don't know, I have my doubts here, 'cause I don't think that is their real names. Don't tell my mother, 'cause she thinks I'm away out working for my cash. She doesn't know that every night I'm in here getting gassed. Wonder what you say if she ever knew what it is I really do. I'm a guitar player in a brothel band. 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 Thanks very much. I was wondering where that smoke came from. It's like a condensed Kiss concert in here. Right. Carol, how much have I got? How many have I got? One or two? Two more, lovely. Right, well, I'm going to play a song that's by the legend that is David Bowie. So this song's called Let's Dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the songs playing on the radio. Let's sway while color lights up your face. Let's sway, sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run for you. If you say high, high. If all my love for you break my heart in two, you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower. Let's dance to feel your grace should fall. Let's dance for fear tonight is all. Let's sway, you can look into my eyes. Let's sway under the moonlight, the serious moonlight. If you say run, I'll run for you. If you say high, oh high, all my love for you can break my heart in two. You should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower. Let's dance, put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance under the moonlight, serious moonlight. Barry, thanks very much. Well, Dave, it just went to the Acoustic Bliss playing this faster. Thanks very much, Dave.
Ah! Oh, I've messed that up proper. Anyway, that, my friends. Do I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards? It's because I have today. But I've been swimming and everything, all sorts. But let me tell you, that was the fantastic Scully. There were some nice comments in the thing. And Scully, S-C-U-L-L-Y. Scully. And Ruth, I noticed in the chat as I was glancing over, it was saying what what a strong accent he has. Yeah, because he's kind of himself. He's himself, and I think I also saw somebody asking where he is now. I don't know, but I don't know exactly, because obviously everything's all over the place. But Scully is from Ayr originally, and he was one of the young ones when we first started Acoustic Bliss, which is 16 years ago now, and he was one of the babies. And I don't know if he said it there, but he does often say that if it hadn't been for the platform that Acoustic Bliss gave him, he might not have gone on to do what he is. And see, what I love about music is there's room for all sorts of different people to make a living. Not everybody's going to be I think I said Top of the Pops one year, and I got 1 week and I got mocked for that, but not everybody's going to make top charts and do you know what I mean? Not everybody's going to become super famous, but what most musicians want is to be able to play and earn money and live a great life. And what Scully chose to do was go abroad and play in resorts, and he does. Of course, he plays covers, but he also writes as well, and he writes his own stuff. And so he kind of was living the dream. He first of all went over to, I think, the Canary Islands, and he was in Lanzarote or Fuerteventura. He's been all over Spain. He plays. So in the summer he's away playing. Anyway, sing his praises. But this, it just reminded me watching him, because obviously I'm proud of all these people. I do literally feel like I gave birth to them all. That's why I look like this. But just in the sense that they've done it all themselves. What I mean is, I'm just really, really glad to know them, and I'm really proud that Acoustic Bliss has played a little part in their, because obviously all the gumption, getting up and doing it, making all the sacrifices, that's all down to them. But if I think he might have said something there, it's like just getting the confidence to get up, and this is what mustn't be lost. Whatever form, whatever happens, Lord knows what's going on, but this is important, because he's now not a young teenager anymore. He's a grown-up, and he's made a life. And actually, do you know what really chuffed me is he introduced me to his dad. One night he came in with his dad, and he said, "Oh, Dad, this is, it's her that Acoustic Bliss down at the pub that started me going." And I thought I was going to get it in the neck from his dad, because he hasn't had a proper job as Scully. But his dad was chuffed because his son's happy. So welcome to Acoustic Bliss. I thought that was a nice start. Cheers. I'm on the Guinness, and I don't know if anybody actually reads anything I ever write in the blurbs, but it is a special Thursday because it is the eve of World Kebab Day. I don't know if anybody knew that. I didn't until today. So let's celebrate World Kebab Day with a proper pita bread stuffed full of amazing mouthfuls and morsels of deliciousness. There'll be no grease because our kebab's properly cooked, and the salad will be crisp. It's going to be delightful. I've got all sorts of very tasty things Hey Duffy. Right, so I will look through the comments, and I'm sorry, I'm a bit thin today because I was right on top of it. Mike Abbott, I had it seamless. Everything was going really well, and then I accidentally deleted an entire folder on Mark's laptop. Yay! Happy days. So let's put something on. I think where am I? We're going to go to so I'm going to put this on. So yeah, we're going to kind of keep it, go back to oh no, I know, I was going to save that actually. I was saving that to see if Dode came in. So right, I stuffed myself up now. Honestly, what am I like? I'm rubbish actually. Okay, well I'll just have to play it and then we'll tell him if he turns up. Right, so in the old days, before times, we would start with the early session around the table, and then some of them would stay and they would come and play. And this is someone who actually I probably haven't played for a wee while, but there's a couple of cracking little songs here, a sort of a gentle one and a bit faster one. But here we go. Legacy.
Thanks very much.
No, that's not Legacy. This is Legacy. Oh, here we go. There we are. Here it is. See?
Okay. Good evening. One, two. When I was young and I was in my day, I could have stole what woman's heart there was away, singing, dancing till the morning, blaze away until the dawning, long before I was a man you see today. I was born beneath the star that promised all. I could have lived my life in Corcov and Jaws, but the wheel of fortune took me from the highest point. It shook me. By the bottle live, by the bottle I shall fall. There in the mirror on the wall, I see the dream is fading, from the contender to the brawl. The ring the rose and the door is ringing, and when I die drunk down in the street, you can count me out to 10 in clear defeat. Wrap the starry cloud around me, let the piper's air resound me. There I rest until the Lord of love and me. run the contender to the brawl. The ring of the rose and matador is ring. And when I die drunk down in the street. You can count me out to 10 and clear the feet. Wrap the starry cloud around me, let the pipers sound me. Let I'll rest until the Lord of love I meet. Thank you. Recognize it? This is a song that I wrote along with my brother. And my brother lives in South Uist. And it's a song about his wife's uncle. He was thrown off his land because the landlords wanted it for grazing, and he was sent in a ship to America, and on the way there his daughter died in the ship. It's a true story. I always thought the clearances were a couple hundred years ago, but they were not right up until the mid-30s of last century. So there's a refrain in it which says Kimaraha, Kimarashi, which is hello, how are you? Is in this land, the rocks, the sea and the sand, and a house that burns before me, I built with my bare hands. But the landlord's agents have thrown us off. They say it's time to go. We need this land for grazing. Now you must leave these shores. And they sent us on a sailing ship with labels round our necks over the sea to New York. You might as well be sending me to the planets up above. I know nothing of the city. Where is New York? And on the third week of the journey, I gave my daughter up to the sea. My wife can't stop crying, can't bear to look at me, and the future is uncertain. But this much I know, they don't cut to Pete in New York. But they don't understand. Kimarashi, the once proud Jewish man. And as the lights go down in Brooklyn, I dream I'm on the Strand, a golden-haired angel turning cartwheels in the sand. And I never will go home now. I'm 42 or 3. They don't come to Pete in New York. Images of burning crops, lying in a haunted sky, the pain of unsung lullabies, the fact I cannot cry. They took my land, they took my soul, cast the unknown, set us on a heartbreak tide, all together but so alone. Kimarashi, but they don't understand. Kimarashi, the once proud Jewish man.
and I never will go home now. The joy is not for me, but in my breast pocket a lock of golden hair I carry with me, and the music it reminds me of my heaven beyond the sea. They don't cut the teeth in New York. Kimarahashi, the once proud Jewist man. Kimarahashi, like a chip porter at the Grand. And if only the white horses would come carry me home. They don't cut the teeth in New York. They don't cut the teeth in New York. They don't cut the teeth in New York. Thank you.
I'm on fire, literally. Well, no, that's the wrong thing, isn't it? I'm not literally on fire, because if I was, then I'd be on fire, and I'm not. I'm hoping that I'm going to do a good job this evening. Got off to a reasonable start. Anyway, oh yeah, dude, glad you're here, because that song, I wanted to make sure that you were here to listen to it, because I know you love it, and I think that's one of the best. One of the best story songs that Paul's written, and I think, yeah, there's just something really special about it, isn't there? But anyway, and you weren't here. I couldn't see you in the chat when I pressed play, and I said, oh, I'm gonna have to press play. Anyway, folks, I don't know if you saw this. This is becoming a bit of a thing. Be power. All power to be power. Did you read it? Evening, Carol. I forgot my phone was on full volume when I tuned in. Couple of heads turned, because some of you may know that he's at work. He's at work. So Brian, turn it down. Look like you're busy. I don't know what it is you do, but I don't know if you should be listening to music. Are you up a pole? I've no idea. Anyway, thank you very much. So that was Legacies. That's Paul Crichton. And if you're new, or you're you've not come across Paul before, I did mention him. I think he did play last week actually with a bigger band. But he's worth checking out. He's done all sorts of things all over the world with all sorts of people. Very interesting man. He's an world ambassador for the Peace Tartan, I think. And of course Steve McCann. And they have been playing a long time, and I think someone in the chat was talking about when they first saw them, and no word of a lie, that before Mark and I moved here, we were looking at where we might live, and we quite like the idea of Arran, and but we hadn't actually decided to move here. We just came to Scotland every year, and we loved it. And one year we went to Arran, and we were camping around and about, and we went to this pub in Lamlash, and there were these guys playing folk music. It was great, and because you get a lot less of that. Well, you used to get a lot less of that down in England where we were from, and I'm absolutely sure it was Steve and Paul. So yay! Anyway, I can't tell you how brilliant tonight is. I mean, I'm biased, because it's all my stuff, it's the stuff I like to hear, but I think it's brilliant. And I just wanted to say one thing very quickly about how I select the songs, because if there's anybody watching thinking, well, she's never played, I played there once, or more than once, and she's never played anything of ours, or if you're thinking, whatever it is you're thinking, I try to be fair, but there's that many different players, and some weeks I've missed. Sometimes I have got a book. If I'm in a real hurry, I've got a book that I can look back through to see if I can that help me pick things quickly. So I try to be fair, but it's not easy always, because of a variety of things. Just for example, one of the weeks from the year that I wanted to pick, which I think was 2016, was missing on. It wasn't even on live stream. So, you know, and of course I'm hampered by myself as always. But I do try my best, and I have found some cracking things. Anyway, I think the next act. Oh, right. Let me see. Oh no, I'm not giving it all of that, because I actually know what the next act is, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. I just have to find it, because I have I actually set quite a lot of. Here we go. Right, I'm gonna have to stop this. So, need you to. My next thing is my next act are two people, duo. Ruth knows. I'm just going to press play. Shut up talking. Get on with it.
Right. Hello. We're just going to do a wee Vance Joy cover first, Riptide.
Dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the high shelf. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to me shall fight for that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Yeah, I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Thank you.
This is a wee number by a guy called Utah Phillips. It's called Casey Jones. I can't play it now because of the fucking thing. No, I can't do it. Aye, cool. Alright, cool. We're not going to do Casey Jones actually. We're going to do a different song because I can't remember how to strum that other one.
Because David doesn't know how to play it.
I can't play guitar. This one's called Ready for Love by Indie R.E.
I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I'd quickly give my freedom to be held in your captivity. I am ready for love. All of the joy and the pain, and all the time that it takes just to stay in your good grace. Maybe I've been thinking maybe you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. They say watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. But if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say the same thing. I am ready for love. Would you please lend me your ear? I promise I won't complain. I just need you to acknowledge I am here. If you give me half a chance, I'll prove this to you. I will be patient, kind, faithful and true to a man who loves music, a man who loves art, who respects the spirit world and thinks with his heart. My heart. I am ready for love. If you take me in your hands, I will learn what you teach and do the best that I can. I am ready for love. Here with an offering of my voice, my eyes, my soul, my mind. Tell me what is enough to prove I'm ready for love.
So this last one's a wee Italian number. We call it Hit to the Road, the Jack.
Private joke. Just
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go. That's hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
Oh, listen, listen, baby, don't you treat me this way, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday. I don't care if you do, you're misunderstood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good. But I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go. That's right,
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
thank you.
All right, all right. Woo!
Hey, so I'm trying to keep it upbeat tonight. Well, I mean there'll be ups and downs, but yeah, and trying to keep it off the sports and no sport, because apart from the fact that it's my least favourite thing, I can't bear all the aggro that it causes. I'm not remotely interested in any of it, and all the hassle it causes and everything, right? So no, not here, right? And I made that apology a few weeks ago about that's the compressor. Mark's been working. It's the compressor. Hold on. Always makes me jump. Anyway, what I was saying is, let's have none of it, because I had to apologise for politics. I'm not apologising for any of that sport nonsense, and we're not having it. Okay. So, having said that, there is a link. So that was David Steele and Debbie McDowell, and everything. Right, I've got to write something down on my hand. So they're awesome, eh? Brilliant, 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 and love it, love it, love it, love it. Good. Now, Kebab Day, yes. Now there is a link, because when you were talking about sport and kebabs in the chat, I thought, oh, right, because I'd forgotten about kebabs, because I'm vegetarian, and most kebab shops, well, they don't cater for vegetarians, or at least they didn't in the olden days. And when I first started being a vegetarian, it was quite hard, because when I was a younger person, one would go out in the evening, sink your body weight in some sort of alcoholic fluid, and then usually somewhere between 12:30 and 3 maybe in the morning, you would feel hungry, peckish. And one of the houses I lived in, when I first left college, I shared a house with about 4 blokes and another woman, and they all liked sport. And there was one horrible summer that I lived in that house, and there was football championships, there was snooker championships, and there was tennis, and that was all that there was on television the whole time, and it drove me insane. But I used to do the kebab run, so there's my link. And my kebabs were, and I'd forgotten all about it, and I just suddenly remembered, and I thought, salad kebabs. There was beautiful salad, all shredded up in a pita bread with these skinny, and they weren't crispy, they were slightly soggy, but there was something about soggy chips in a salad pita at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they sold Mars bars as well, which was the other thing. Anyway, that's another insight into my ridiculous life. So Dave and Debbie, thank you very much. Now we're gonna change things completely, because we've actually as there's always birthdays, I know, right? But there's a particular birthday this week that I want to mention, and I'm going to play this video next. So well, I won't say who it is because I like doing that. I know it drives Ruth mad, and maybe some of you, but I'll say afterwards. But this man who's appearing next, some of you will know this video, some of you won't, but it's beautiful. It's his birthday this week, and another smashing chappy, wonderful musician. Get your lugs round this.
I miss the light behind your eyes. It's as though you're dead and gone. Now I watch and I wait, hoping something will change in my life. Had no sign for so long. Whoa, 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 yeah. I miss the smile that made me whole, the kiss that drew my heart, and so like flowers they begin to fade, violets on an open grave. But I can still see you, I know I can reach you somehow, somewhere, some way, someday. They say the soul's a real thing, I will let it show. I sing out for you, so you feel it too. Don't forget your white wings, don't you know that there's a dress code for every ghost, for everything. Whoa, 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 yeah. I miss the night before the fall, the fire and the icicle. I'm cold in the dark, but I still hold a spark for you, girl. Got a hold of my heart, 'cause I can still see you, I know I can reach you somehow, somewhere, some way, someday. They say the soul's a real thing, I will let it show. I sing out for you, so you feel it too. Don't forget your white wings, don't you know that there's a dress code for every ghost, for everything. Whoa. They say the soul's a real thing, I would let it show. Sing out for you, so you feel it too. Don't forget your white wings, don't you know that there's a dress code for every ghost, forever. They say the soul's a real thing, I would let it show. I sing out for you, so you feel it too. Don't forget your white wings, don't you know that there's a dress code for every ghost, for everything. Whoa, 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 yeah, 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 yeah.
What can I say? Except happy birthday, Sam, because I'm pointing again, sorry. Yeah, some track that, eh? And hopefully soon he'll have released, I think, is it this week? Ruth will know. I think it's this week or next week that he releases his new stuff. Honestly, what a guy. I mean, I'm biased because I genuinely love all our players, but sometimes it just blows me away, right, that we even know this, because he's not super famous either. He is to us, but what? And this is the thing about local music, is that there are so many amazing, talented musicians that have been, just chucked to one side. I really do hope that we're able to keep doing stuff like this, because honestly, they should be heard, shouldn't they? So keep an eye out. If you're watching samwinston.com, that's his website. You can check him out on YouTube and all the usual platforms, but he's releasing something soon. I'm just waiting for Ruth to tell me. I've forgotten. There was a pre-order thing. My memory's really rubbish. It's not, please don't take it personally. Anyway, brilliant. And it is his birthday this week, and so there. So a few hellos. We've got Cohen in Belgium, hello. We've got Bill. Are you still working down? He's down in Stranraer, no, down in Dumfriesshire. We've got Joe's in Stranraer. We haven't got Mandy tonight. I don't know where Mandy is. People have got lives. So it's really, we've got George in Falkirk. We've got all sorts of people, and if you're thinking where are they, it's because they're in the chat. And there's a whole load of people, Tiff and TV down in Norfolk, and Helen McLaughlin in Glasgow, and Steve Duncan up north, and Bob Northgrad in Ohio. You're our winner tonight of the furthest away. But anyway, all these people, they're in the chat because they've signed up and they've signed in. Now, there are also people who I know are watching, but they don't join in the chat. That's fine. Hello to all of you. And if you just want to jump in and leave a message, you can. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry, we can't chat on YouTube because there's only me. And so you can join the chat on live stream. You've just got to sign in. It's all free. Everything's free. And we're here by courtesy of Forward Thinking by Mark Bailey, for the first time ever in his entire life. He's forward thunk, and we've got all this amazing stuff. So I haven't finished with you. Now, in amongst all the amazing stuff from the archive, we've been really lucky over the last year because people plucked up the courage to have a go at recording. And if you're not a musician yourself, then you may think, well, why is that a big deal if you're used to performing in public? But actually, one thing that was quite hard about lockdown is that we're all, those that us that play regularly in public somewhere, even if it is just open mic, the PA, the gear's there, and we don't have to worry about the sound because it's already set up. I mean, in our case, we set it up, and that's why some of the videos from the pub, the audio is really good on them because we tried. Some are less good, but anyway, so it was a bit nerve-wracking at first to try and do things at home and make them good enough so that people wouldn't judge. But I think what's happened is that we've realised that even the most professional of players earlier on, even the most famous of players, had rubbish sound, rubbish video, and we all learnt from that. And what I'm loving is that a lot of our regulars have tried to, got a setup and experimented and made it so it's good. So over this last 12 months particularly, lots of people have sent us in videos of themselves, and I, for one, love it. And they've done really well to get good sound and make it look good, it's just all brilliant. So thank you very much. So on that note, let's have a little bit of this, because you want it.
Howdy folks, welcome back to Lockdown Lounge with me and Pinocchio. Here's a song from U2. It's from their Rattle and Hum LP. It's called Van Diemen's Land. And this one's sung by The Edge and not Bonio. Here we go. Hold me now, oh hold me now, till this hour has gone around, and I'm gone and not forget, but the magistrate sent me away. Still the kings will rule, and the poor will toil, and tear their hands as they tear the soil. But a day will come in the dawning age when an honest man sees an honest wage. Hold me now, oh hold me now, till this hour has gone around, and I'm gone in the rising tide, for to face Van Diemen's Land. Still the gunman rules, and widows pay. A scarlet coat, now a black beret. They thought that blood and sacrifice could out of death bring forth the life. Hold me now, oh hold me now, till this hour has gone around, and I'm gone in the rising tide, for to face Van Diemen's Land. Cheers, folks. Stay safe.
Cool. Oh yeah, I hope you're soaking up the comments there. And Mary, if you're watching, just remind him, what a voice, what a voice. Honestly, Mike, honestly, do you know? Yeah, and Duffy said you've got, and this is what I mean. You know, I mean, I mess things up, but I've learnt a lot, even though you might not think so. It's quite complicated using Livestream Studio. There's all sorts of things going on, and it's really easy to make a mistake, as you'll know. But if you remember the very first time I started streaming on my own, I was a bit scared. I mean, the very first time we streamed together, it was scary. But we've all learnt so much, and it's good, because there's always going to be a place for digital stuff, and I'm hoping, I know that TV and other people a couple of weeks ago were saying, you know, if we go back to the pub, hopefully that won't stop, and I hope so as well, because we always tried to play videos as well, you know, we tried to play videos as well as the live stuff, just because it's different, isn't it? It sort of, it's not like adverts, but it's that kind of thing where it changes the tone and the mood. But anyway, Mike, that was absolutely awesome. Great sound, yeah. And ultimately, when you're a player and a listener, that's what you want, because the better the sound, you should almost not notice the sound. It should just feel and sound like it. You should just notice the words and the melody. That's really, and not be interfered with bad sound. Oh, awesome. Right, and I mean, I'm telling you, between I mean, if you think that we've had Mandy, Mick, Tiff and George, Steve Duncan, who else? James Bissett and Helen McLaughlin, yeah, regularly they've sent us videos. So anybody wanting, if you're thinking, let me pluck up the courage, and you want some tips, then, you know, drop them a message, because they've learned, they'll have learned a lot by doing this. Anyway, brilliant, lovely. So take a breath, moving on. Nothing's badgery. We're mixing it all up. We're having a mix. Anyway, do you remember last week? I found this. Do you remember last week we had a little chatette about we were talking about a variety of things, and we got round to the sopranino ukulele, right? And I can't remember what we were saying about it. But anyway, when I was looking for a particular video today, I found this. Now, unfortunately, it's on its side, so you're going to have to do a bit of turning like that, maybe, to watch it. It's very short, but it's got the little sopranino, and look how teeny tiny it is. Are you ready? Found a little street signs. Did you? Yeah. So that was the little sopranino, and we don't have it anymore. It's like I say, it stays in Aaron, with his name still forgets me. Oh, I should have written it down. Duffy, do you remember the name of Stevie's friend over in Aaron, the teacher guy that bought the sopranino? Maybe you will. But anyway, because Tiff thinks she might know him as well. Anyway, beautiful little thing. And that was our Jamie. And Jamie and Caroline sometimes tune in. Hello, lovely people. They're going to have a baby next month, which will be about the size of that sopranino and maybe a bit noisier. So anyway, thank you very much for that. No, I'm not saying that. So that was actually, I don't even remember, I paid earlier, I think it was last year, a clip of Jamie in one of the cells underneath the town hall in Ayr. It's some experience, really is quite some experience. And that was him in his jailbird uniform. We let him out to play the sop. So now this right arrived in my box, and honestly, I can't tell you how happy this made me. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hello, my neighbour's in, so I thought I'd better come into my shed. This is called Sunny. Sunny, don't go away. I'm here on your daddy's a sailor, he never came home. Night seems so long, silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that's wrong. Sunny lays on the fire in a wide open space. Take off your shoes, come out of the rain. Lay down your head on soft river bed, and he always remembers the words his mama said. Sunny, don't go away. I'm here on the phone. Your daddy's a sailor, he never came home. Night seems so long, silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sunny words on the line, though he's barely a man. There's not much to do, but he does what he can. Sits by his window in his room by the stairs, watching the waves rolling soft on the pier. Sunny, don't go away. I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor, he never came home. Night seemed so long, silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Many years have rolled on, Sonny's old and gone. His daddy's a sailor, he never came home. Sometimes he wonders what life might have been, but still from old grave, Mama's voice haunts his dream. Sonny told me. Cheers, bye.
Come on. That's Mark's touchpad. Helen McLaughlin. See? Now, I know you were in your shed and you'd have to move there or something, but see? Brilliant. And this is what I mean, you know, trying new things. And I actually, today, I just, you know, I did quite well today because I've had a really busy week. I mean, I'm always busy. Maurice says I'm always busy. I am always busy. But often it's busy here, and there's always a massive list of things to do that I never get done. But this week I've actually been out quite a lot. I've had several appointments every day. You know, either places to drop things or pick things up or whatever. And it's been, you know, I actually had to think about time this week and where I am, what I'm doing, and I don't even know why I'm telling you that. But hey. That's the yeah. So I still need a diary. Why was I telling you that? Goodness gracious. Anyway, thank you, Helen. Absolutely awesome. And yeah, more please, because you see, I do really like your voice. And I remember when you came to Prestwick and you played in Scruffy Duffy's. Perfect name. Apparently it's the name. It's like a little chain. It's maybe a franchise or something. There's more than one Scruffy Duffy's. When somebody said I'm playing at Scruffy Duffy's, I actually thought they were talking about our Duffy and they were being cheeky. Hey. Anyway, don't thank us, thank you. Talking of people who watch, right, who we love, who play, I want to just for the next bit, it's only brief, but I want to say a little thing. Now, well, I'll say it because I can't talk over this. So I'm going to show you a photograph with some words that you might have to read. I can't read them because they're too small at the moment, but I'll look at them, I'll memorise them, and then I'll read them out to you. So I'm going to show you this because this next person, his sister won, I think it's a folk award. His sister, Neen, won an award in another country, and he put a post on and said how proud he was. So I just wanted to say, because this is one of our lovely listeners who has been part of our amazing community for I don't know, 12, 14 years or something, and this is the second year, right? He's come every year to visit Ayr for years and years, until obviously he couldn't come last year, and then he couldn't come this year. So let's just pay a little bit of tribute to this. So, and I have to tell you, I've had really bad hay fever this week. I just started to sneeze. So that is Marcel Besselink, and yeah, so that was last year. He sent that message saying hopefully he'd see us in 2021. Ludicrous. We thought, of course you'll see us in 2021. Who knows? But anyway, so Marcel Besselink, his sister, and I think you pronounce it Neen or Nine, Besselink, she won an award, a singing award, and I think it's Dutch folk, because obviously it's in Dutch, and I really do not, and it's a language I have not made any inroads into at all. But it was just really good to see, you know, like a female, an older woman performing at some sort of competition. I'm not sure whether she wrote the song. As I say, I didn't understand it, but he was very proud of her, and I'm really pleased. So I decided that this week what we'd do is, because I don't have any access to that particular, I can't get that song. So what I thought I would do is have a go. I would play something sort of that I could get off the. That I could get off, because if it's on YouTube, obviously, you know, to play other people's stuff, if you don't know them, you've got a permission, and it was part of the competition. So we'll look that up, and I'll put a link somewhere, or check Marcel Besselink if you want to see it. But it's a folk. It was a folk competition. Anyway, never mind that. So this is from, I think it's from 2016, 17 maybe. I'm not sure, 2017 probably, but it's quite lovely really. So here we go.
Hi. I'm quite nervous.
He said he's nervous. No.
I'm not a guitar player. I'm not a singer. And I'm going to do both now. The good news is I'll only be doing one song. The song was written by Shel Silverstein some 45 years ago. So there's mention of some people who are not longer among us. And it's, well, my musical career in a nutshell. Elvis, he's a hero, he's a superstar. And they say that Paul McCartney drives a Rolls-Royce car. Dylan sings familiar, I just sing for free. Everybody's making it big but me. Oh, everybody's making it big but me. Everybody's making it big but me. Neil Diamond sings for diamonds. Here's old rhinestone me. Everybody's making it big but me. Now I hear that Alice Cooper's got a foxy chick to wipe off his snake and keep him rich. Elton John's got 2 fine ladies and Dr. John's got 3. And I'm still seeing them same old sleazos that I used to see. Everybody's making it big but me. Everybody's making it big but me. I've got charisma and personality, so how come everybody's making it big but me? I paint my face with glitter just like Bowie does, and I wear the same mascara that Mick Jagger does. I even put some lipstick on, but that just hurt my dad and mom. Everybody's making it big but me. Oh, everybody's making it big but me. Everybody's making it big but me. They got groupies for their band. All I've got is my right hand. Everybody's making it big but me. Everybody's making it, making it, making it. Everybody's making it big Everybody's making it, making it, making it. Everybody's making it big. Everybody's making it, making it, making it. Everybody's making it big. Everybody's making it big but me. Thank you.
Quick. Marcel! He's very, if you've not met Marcel, he's very tall, very tall. He was, when I first met him, he was very very big as well. He's actually lost, he got really fit and he's lost quite a lot of weight. But he was like a really, he's like a door. He was a huge man, and in every respect, big heart. He smoked the biggest roll-ups I've ever seen. I mean, he rolled like in Holland, the tobacco, when I smoked tobacco, was really cheap, and his fags were like that fat. I'm not joking, big fat fags. And oh yeah, had many happy times with Marcel. But we're not related. He just came over to Ayr on a course, a guitar making course, 1 year, and he came back several times. And now, as some of you will know, he builds basses. He's a bass player, really. That's what he was saying. And he builds basses in his garden. He's retired, and he's retired now. He wasn't then. But and it's kind of sad that he's not been able to come every year. Well, not kind of. It is sad, but still around. And so we were saying, well done, Marcel's sister. I think it's Neen or Nine Besslink. Congratulations to her, and well done, Marcel. So, look, I'm loving tonight. I'm actually. Do you feel I'm a bit? I don't think I'm going to cry tonight. I'm feeling light and buzzy, buzzy. So what else can I give you? Right, let's have a look. Let's see what's. Oh, I know what we'll do. We've gone a little bit. We're mixing it up tonight. We've gone a bit. Thingy-me. Right, we're going to have this next, and then we're going to have some other things, and it's all brilliant. That's all I can tell you. Right, here we go.
Searching for rainbows in the desert of truth. Shadows are growing, and there you stood, a woman in black, but the crimson swan stole your light. Too soon the night, too late the dawn. Heartbeat of the street, a pulse too blue. Fireflies at night remind me of you. Laissez les bon temps rouler like a Mardi Gras, where every smile's the orphan child of a painted scar. The only color she ever wore, the only color she could be sure, the only color she felt secure. She said black is deeper than blue. Another day, another avenue. She said black is deeper than blue. Any way that gets you through. On the yellow brick road, you can paint it black so the blues don't show, or listen to the rhythm and syncopate the beat, and take the chance of a dance with the devil on tomorrow's street. The only color she ever wore, the only color she could be sure, the only color she felt secure. She said black is deeper than blue. Another day, another avenue. She said black is deeper than blue. Any way that gets you
took my blues to the doctor. Doctor, what can I do? Being by bad news on Dead End Avenue. Doctor said not to worry, do not be confused. There are rainbows at midnight where black is deeper than blue. Another day, another avenue. She said black is deeper than blue. Any way that gets you, any way that gets you, any way that gets you through.
I said I wasn't going to cry this week. Oh, Tiff, that was outstanding. I want to play it again. That was just outstanding. Everything about that video, everything about it. I mean, the fact that it was a tribute, you know, you could have done anything and it would have been good, but everything about that, the words, the music, you were such a good player. You looked beautiful and fantastic. Oh, and we live in such a beautiful country as well. Honestly, I wasn't going to cry. But yay, Tiff. Yay. That's what music's for, isn't it? To celebrate things, to tribute things, to mark things, to say stuff. That's what it is. Thank you so much. And I'm guessing from where you were, I'm guessing that at your secret location, I'm guessing that it was George filming. So thank you both of you. Honestly, absolutely bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant. I didn't expect. See, I try not to watch the videos that you send in, because then at least I get a treat in the evening. But that was, what can I say? Oh, how do you follow that then? Well, you have a little sip, that's what you do. Honestly, I'm gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Right, I think there is only one way to follow this. This has come up back. I didn't put this in. This has put itself in here. So there is only one way to follow that. And thank you, Tiff.
So this is the Sultans of Swing to the tune of My Old Man's a Dustman. You get a shiver in the dark. It's raining in the park. South of the river you stop, and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double 4 time. You feel alright when you hear the music sing. Oh, check that guitar, George, he knows all the chords. Mind is strictly rhythm, don't want to make it sing. They said an old guitar is all he can afford when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. Oh, Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. Oh, he can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans of Swing. Then a crowd of young boys fill around in the corner, drunk and dressed in best brown bags and platform souls. They don't give a damn about a trumpet playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll, they play Creole. Oh, Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. Oh, he can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans of Swing. Then the man steps up right to the microphone and says at last, just as the time bell rings, oh, good night, now it's time for you to go home. Then he makes it fast with one more thing. Oh, Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. Oh, he can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans of Swing. Oh, Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got got a daytime job, he's doing alright. Oh, he can play the honky tonk like anything, saving it up for Friday night with sultans of swing.
Oh, it's an emotional roller coaster this tonight. I'm not going to read Mike's comment out, but anyway, that put itself in the bin to come up next, so that's why I played that. But thank you. Yes, so that's the Dustman of Swing. So that's the Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits, hence the band. To My Old Man's a Dustman, which, you know, for Cohen and Bob, Cohen's over in Belgium and Bob's in America, you may not know this classic. It was Lonnie Donegan, I think. I do remember it vaguely when I was a baby. My Old Man's a Dustman. Wears gold blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. Anyway, so, oh, Pauline, what are you like? Absolutely brilliant. I feel like I need to calm down from that now. So I haven't got anything lined up. I've completely lost myself in that. That was great. Honestly, I'm still recovering from Tiff's thing. Oh, wow. So let me see what I can rustle up for you next. I've got all sorts, obviously, still. But I'm just going to need to have a little look, see what we've got. Right, I think what we need is next. Now I'm going to play. There's a couple of things that I'm going to say. I don't know if Steve McLean or Kenny Tom are watching. Sometimes they watch in the evening, sometimes they watch on catch up, sometimes they don't watch at all. But I just want to say something. Hopefully this won't set me off as well. So this week there was some chat on Facebook that I stumbled across. It's random because mostly I don't go on there because it upsets me in a whole variety of different ways. Although, as an aside, did anybody see the meme, which was it was the photograph and it was Ian Duncan Smith saying that we'll leave everything to the common sense of the British people. Right, this isn't political, it really isn't. So there was that, and then underneath that, we'll leave it to the common sense of the British people. Underneath was the front page of either the Sun or the Mirror, which said, I stuck 9 cream eggs up my bum. Those two, that, honestly, I kept laughing so much. Maybe that's why I've got hay fever. I laughed so much. Leave it to the common sense of the British people. Headline, stuck 9 cream eggs up my bum. Anyway, apologies for being slightly vulgar, but the thing is, I stumbled across that one made me laugh. Sometimes things make me cry a howl, but I saw something really actually quite beautiful in its own way. It was so, Kenny, if you're watching, Steve, if you're watching, all of you, right? But there was a little thread that just made me think, right, so this is it, isn't it? So Kenny had put on post about he was having a bit of a meh day, right? And Steve, said, oh, come on, buddy, and Kenny said, oh no, this isn't one where obviously what you can't do, Steve, is take me out to the pub. You can't sort of take me out and take me down to Acoustic Bliss like you might do on days like this. And he said, no, but as soon as Acoustic Bliss is open, it's the first one, you're going, right? And then other people commented, and so I just wanted to mention it because it really warmed my heart, because there were other people saying, what we talk about on a Thursday, we often say that, and because most of you that chat have been watching all year, I would expect that, but it's just seeing, that it's everything that it all stands for, isn't it? And we are missing those connections with people, and so I need to tell you that Bob is hoping that we are all hoping that August, I think it's the 8th or the 10th or something, that week of August, that we'll be able to be back in the pub and do open mic. We know that there are some gigs going on, but I think it's all a bit confusing at the moment. People aren't sure what's right and what isn't. But in Scotland, my understanding is that from August the 8th, I think it is, that week, that's when we'll be able to do live music. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to maybe sort something out. Now, somebody suggested, what about some Bliss on the beach? But the thing is, things that have been organised outside that are impromptu or without permission have often ended with they've been closed down, and we don't want that. We don't want any unpleasantness. But seeing that just reminded me that we need it. We need stuff. So we're not going anywhere. We're just going to have to adapt ourselves anyway. So on that score, two things. One is Kenny had a birthday last month. I think I probably mentioned it. Sam Winston's got a birthday. Dode's got a birthday as well. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to play a song to cheer us up, because we need a bit of vitamin. We need our vitamin D. We need our vitamin C, we need all of that. So we're gonna give you a shot of vitamins, and then we're gonna have a wee set to wish all of those happy birthday people, all of those people who have birthdays, a happy birthday. So I think Connor Kelly and Duncan Watson, there's a few other people who've got birthdays this week. But first, right, never mind that. Now, last week, still in this theme, I mentioned this guy last week and we played a little bit of it, but I've found this, right, and I'm definitely playing this because this is your shot of vitamins. I'm pointing quite a lot. This is your shot of vitamins, right? This is a present. This is Dode's present, and Kenny as well. You can all have a bit of it. But I think I played last week a bit about Sandy saying that he would put his head in a lion's mouth for Acoustic Bliss, and I forgot to say, I think, that he also, Sandy on Facebook recently said that he finds it quite hard to go into bars because he's given up drinking, but he would make an exception for Acoustic Bliss at the Twa Dogs, and again, just gets me. So I think I might have given the game away. Happy birthday, Dode, Kenny, Duncan, Connor, all the people. Here you go. Suck up the vitamin goodness of this, people. Oh,
Well, out of the east, there came a hard man. Oh, the way from Brighton. Glory, hallelujah. God love it oil and the orange juice. Well, he went into a pub and came out paralytic. Oh, the VP and cider. A hell of a mixture. God love it oil and the orange juice. And does this bus go to the Danister Pally? Oh, I'm looking for a lumber. Glory, hallelujah. God love it oil and the orange juice. And in the dance, he met Mary. Oh, she's the flirt of the God bulls. Glory, hallelujah. God love it oil and the orange juice. Now I knew Mary, are you dancing? Oh no, it's just the way I'm starting. Glory, hallelujah. God love it oil and the orange juice. And well then, Mary, you're one in a million. Oh, and so's your chances. Glory, hallelujah. God love it oil and the orange juice. a hell of a funny. Cod liver oil and the orange juice. Now down the back close and into the dunny. Oh, it wasn't for the first time. Ah, glory, hallelujah. Cod liver oil and the orange juice. Then out came a mommy, she's gone to the dunny. Oh, well, I buggered off champagne. Glory, hallelujah. Cod liver oil and the orange juice. Now Hattie Mary, she's looking for her hat man. Oh, he's joined the Foreign Legion. Ah, Sahara and the camels. Cod liver oil and the orange juice. Then Hattie Mary, she had a little baby. Oh, and his feathers in the army. Ah, glory, hallelujah. Cod liver oil and the orange juice. Thank you. Aye. You right, play it? Right, it's that one. Capo 5. That's I'm 2 frets away from it needing a different instrument as the normal kind of rules with capos. This is one me and Ian, we've not done it for a while, but it's one of my favourites. It's Amos Lee and Willie Nelson, I think. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling that joke. Well, to all my friends that treated me so well, you know I'm headed out to that mission bell. I'm gonna wash my soul, I'm gonna get it clean, headed down the border road called the El Camino. Well, I've been a prince, you know I've been opposed by a barbed wire fence and a murder of crows. Believing all I've loved and in all I've seen, headed down the border road called the El Camino. Headed down the border road called the El Camino. Yeah, my heart's grown sick, I got a shepherd's crook for a walking stick, and I'm headed home. Yeah, my heart's gone blue and I done wrong by you. Don't know what to do and I'm moving on. I'm walking back and forth on your cracked out kitchen floor with the orange juice and the sun that shines. It really breaks my heart leaving you behind. It really breaks my heart leaving you behind. And all of my ships, they've sailed away. And the price of these politics is there's plenty of time to pray and plenty of time to waste away. Where do all my friends that I've loved the most? You know I'm headed out to that other coast. I'm gonna wash my soul, I'm gonna get it clean. I'm headed down the border road called the El Camino. Headed down the border road called the El Camino. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my heart bursts, do you know? But what I did realise, looking at those Facebook posts, and you know, there's been various things over the last year, is just, you know, that those connections, they are temporarily, it's just a temporary thing. All of those people, wherever you are in the world, I mean, there's Bob Northgrad saying what a fantastic night of music. Yeah, and you know, Bob, you've been with us for years, and I do you know what? I don't even know what you look like. I don't even know what you look like, Bob. But it doesn't matter. You know, it's this massive, fantastic family of people, and in fact, I think the days that I got overwhelmed with the unpleasantness that Ruby mentions, which we've had enough of, is partly because I felt like well, I mean, being disconnected from others and helpless to do anything with people. So it's really, I mean, I will be totally overwhelmed if everybody appears at once, but I mean, that's not going to happen, is it? But anyway, fantastic. So there were your vitamins. Orange juice aplenty in both of those songs. And Toad said his colleagues at night shift were like, what are you singing? And yeah, so happy birthday, Dode. And now, I didn't realise that you loved, you know, the guy that wrote the second track as well. So that's your birthday gift. You had your beer a month ago. And for those of you who don't know Dode, I'm pointing at him, like, Dode, he is on duty tonight, and he is he's one of our fantastic NHS workers. He's waiting. I guess you're waiting for a shout, aren't you? And hopefully you won't get one. So thank you, Dode, once again on behalf of everybody, for what you do, because I could not do it. I could not do what you do. I can't even do what I do, never mind what you do. So thank you. So we're still on the birthday thing now. One of the problems I had earlier was with the older videos. So I found this video. I'm hoping this is in the right place. It might not be. I might have to stop it and jump it on or something like that. But anyway, so Kenny and Steve McLean, if you're watching on catch up, whenever you're watching, thank you for your words, and you know, we're enveloping you in a big cloud of love. That's what we call it anyway. Right, hang on a minute. Let's see if we can get this in the thing. Right. So, oh, and this is, I think this is from 2016. Well, I say baby face. Kenny looks exactly the same, but hey. Hey ho, here we go. Let's see what happens. So what they say is what could possibly go wrong. That's one of the things they say. Thank you for pointing out that I'd turned the sound down. So let's see if we can get it back on. One day.
Close enough for jazz. Oh no.
1, 2, 1. There we go.
The patient has a pulse. Marvellous.
Right, I come in on my birthday night. I get greeted at the door with a tequila and a beer, and then other beers follow, and Carol saves us for the end of the night.
Marvellous. What could possibly go wrong?
Only this. Hello, my name's Kenny, he's Stevie, and we play in a band called Long Day Living, and when I'm not quite this drunk, we sound better than this. We hope you enjoy it.
Let's do some. Let's start.
Why not?
Stuck in the past, giving more than a third, but less than half. Is it honesty I'm feeling, or just a passing thought? To the best that I can with what I've got. It's all I've got now. It's been on my mind, still bugging me yet. I need a new line, 'cause what you see is not all you can get. Is it only on the inside? Can you see it in my eye? Could you help me make some matches? And then we'll start a fire. And then we'll start a fire. growing up by default, not by design. Seeing is truly believing, but maybe I'm blind. If we keep running sideways, we'll never get that far. One moment of honesty offers a spark, and then we'll start a fire. Let it burn. Then we'll start a fire. Watch it burn. Watch it burn. Watch it. I've been running around, I've been walking alone. But one day, sooner or later, we'll all return to the sun. And then we'll start a fire. Let it burn. Then we'll start a fire and watch it burn. Then we'll start a fire and watch it burn. Then we'll start a fire. We'll let it burn. Watch it burn. Watch it burn.
Are you still out there?
Hey, there's a pea soup coming. Urge him, lad.
See, the message here is that we sound good, but we don't look great, so you know.
Yeah. Or we could have started a fire. Maybe.
Someone actually did start a fire. It's metaphorical, people!
There's pyromania going on. Run for your lives.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, sorry, didn't cut the swearing off there. So I chose that because, well, because of all the things I said before. Dave's birthday, but I haven't quite finished, right? Because there's a bit. But anyway, so I'm gonna put this on because I just wanted to wish everybody happy birthday that was having happy birthdays, and it was a really long set, and because I also had a bit of an accident with the smoke machine, it all went a bit thing, but. Then we started a fire, etc. So here we are. So this is I've moved it on a little bit, but this is so happy birthday to the birthday people. Am I in the right place? Media 2. Right. So this might excuse me. This might cut in a bit. This is a bit later in the set because actually, considering what he said at the beginning about how much he'd had to drink, this was a cracking night. But anyway, so remember, you've had your vitamins, you've had your orange juice. You've had your birthday gifts. My voice is going. Thank you, everybody. We haven't finished, but here we are. I'm so sorry. It's because I'm trying to be super efficient, but I'm obviously not. So sack me. Here we go again.
Twice in a blue moon. She was a fallen angel with a sting in her tail. She told me I believe in visions, had a view in my time. I paid no full attention, but to no avail. She told me, you know you want me, just protect me from harm. Yeah, I could see that she was troubled, too much for one too young. She fixed her eyes upon me, and I gave up the fight. And as she knew she got me, she continued on, saying, don't stop caring while I go to get high. Don't stop believing into or die. Don't give up on me, I'm 2 steps from home. Don't know why I listen, can't blame just anyone. Plastic cardboard, love it. A dark influence disguised as a dream. She had a wicked way to her I just couldn't see through. So I walked over glass for her, I weathered the storm. I couldn't hold a candle to a siren song, singing don't stop caring while I go to get high. Don't stop believing into or die. Don't give up on me, I'm 2 steps from home. Don't know why I listen, can't blame just anyone. Waltzed me over, through and under the mill. I guess I could have left at any time, I just didn't have the will. I hadn't come to my senses till she'd burned us both out. Now my thoughts are still with her, always will, I've no doubt. She said to don't stop caring while I go to get high. Don't stop believing into or die. Don't give up on me, I'm 2 steps from home. Don't know why I listen, no I can't blame just anyone. And don't stop caring while I go to get high. Don't stop believing into or die. Don't give up on me, I'm 2 steps from home. Don't know why I listen, can't blame just anyone. No, I can't blame anyone but myself.
Okay, this is Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky, recorded live in Rose Cottage.
Right, I expect you're going to tell me. That there's no sound. Well, don't be giving me that, because I know now. I know there's no sound because I've sussed it out myself and I've remembered, right? So I'm sorry about that. Or was there sound and I've stuffed it up? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Right, I'm in the wrong thing. Right, here we go. There was sound, wasn't there? Oh dear. So sorry. Right, let's see if we...
Okay, this is Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky, recorded live in Rose Cottage. The words had all been spoken, somehow the feeling still wasn't right, and still we continued on through the night, tracing our steps from the beginning until they vanished into the air, trying to understand how our lives had led us there, looking hard into your eyes. There was nobody I'd ever known, such an empty surprise to feel so alone. Now for me, some words come easy, but I know that they don't mean that much compared with the things that are said when lovers touch. Late for the sky. Jackson Brown. Maybe time for a whiskey.
Honestly, I don't know what you're worried about. It was awesome. See, it's so exciting to me when I get these recordings through because, I have no idea, and it's just getting. In fact, it's a shame. It's a shame lockdown's ending because more power to you. Honestly, lovely to see Tiff playing. You don't look like you've got to match. You look amazing, and honestly. How much fun! And I noticed in the chat that Bill Allinson is saying that he was talking about, obviously he's from Ayr originally, or he came to college here, and maybe he'll catch up with, and have a jam with Tiff. Yes, collaborations, absolutely brilliant. I don't know what's going on, but lovely. Oh, brilliant. I can't believe it's 11:15 already. I don't even know. This is what my life is like. It just flies by. So thank you. I ain't finished with anybody yet, and I know Bill's trying to get to the pub, but let's quickly get this on, and maybe he won't go, because talk about foot tappity tippity tippity, you've got this, and there's a connection to Italian song earlier, to the man that we all love, Duffy. There's just so many connections and a bit of blues. Here we go.
Watching with those glasses, can I welcome all the way from Tunbridge Wells? They've flown up. It is the Longbridge family, that's them over there, and welcome them to Ayrshire. They flew up yesterday, and hopefully they're feeling good because Jed over there.
God, I didn't want any of that. Right, okay, I just need to adjust this because I didn't want any of that. Didn't mean for any of that. I'm just going to adjust it because we're not having any of that. Right, here we go. We're having this instead. Oh, here we go. Better. It's coming. Right, here we go.
Couple of old blues tunes. First one is the Hesitation Blues.
taught the angels how to do the jelly roll. How long must I have to wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Unseen me the sergeant, chief of police, telling women live round here, they just don't give me no peace. Ooh, how long must I have to wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Each one of them was wishing that the other was a man. Ooh, how long must I have to wait? Can I get you now? Or must I hesitate? But I could sure give some lessons till the teacher man he comes. Ooh, how long must I have to wait? Can I get you now? Or must I hesitate? I've been told, sent to the top the angels to do the jelly roll. Ooh, how long must I have to wait? Can I get you now? Or must I hesitate?
That sounds good in the van. The Powers. So the Powers are off to kidnap someone in their van. I don't know, it's all very confusing. The kids are awake. Oh, hey, but that's Canada. Is that not the bizarreness of digital life? That's Canada. In Canada, it's still daylight and they're off to buy stuff. And I don't know if Bob in Ohio is still here, but that's Canada, Ohio. And actually, do you know, it's really shocking because it's gone dark. It's almost dark here for the first time in quite a while. Anyway, that was Duffy, Ian Newlands, excuse me, Steve McCann, Wee Gordy on the Baran, and Emmanuel Pasquino on the. That was actually Stevie's Big D, and I chose that tonight because apart from the fact that it's brilliant, but I saw Manuel this week and I haven't seen him for. Well, actually, that's not true. I did bump. Embarrassingly for me, my big van broke down by the side of the road, and Mark went back home to get my purse or something. I don't know. So I'm in my big van myself, and I was dropping the thing off at an MOT. I didn't expect to see any humans, so I just literally got out of bed. And who should wander along but Manuel? So Manuel's mate. I haven't seen anybody in lockdown at all, but I saw him when I just got out of bed in my big camper that had broken down. Anyway, that was probably February time, and my camper's still in the garage. That's a whole other story. But I saw Manuel this week, and it was lovely to see him because I haven't seen him properly for so long. So Manuel, I don't suppose he's watching because he works nights, but he works shifts and he can't watch. But anyway. What a player. Thank you very much. All of them. Ian, Duffy, Manuel, what a great thing. And with Stevie on the bass and thing on the Baran. Awesome. So, anyway, I want to say a special hello to Mrs. B Power. Woohoo! Because she's in the van. I don't know if she's driving. She probably should be. Oh, it's Mrs. B Power. He's driving again. All right, okay. Well, anyway, welcome back. Welcome. Enjoy wherever you're going, whoever you're picking up, whatever's going on. It's all good. So we're almost, we haven't finished. I've still got some great little sets for you. I've paused that one. I might come back to that. But what I wanted to do was a bit of this and that, right? So we're having a bit of this, then a bit of that, and then we'll see what time it is. So, oh, hang on a minute though. What time is it? Ooh, we're getting close to the edge, aren't we? Really. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of this. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. So another person that I saw this week. These are guitar-related seeings because it seems that this week lots of people have had guitar-related issues, and so I've been collecting and dropping things off and all sorts. But anyway, I saw this person with a keyboard player. Bizarrely, the keyboard player is also a guitar player. So anyway, I'm not going to say any more, but I want you to have a little bit of this because we're trying to keep it up, and this is up. We're almost at the end. Not quite, but almost. But this is a good place to begin the beginning of our ending.
Before we play this song, I want to say we're very humbled. The amount of talent in this room this evening. We come in here and just listen to yourselves playing. It's incredible. We released our first debut single just a few weeks ago called Like It Used To. It's on all the major platforms and stuff if you want to go listen to it. We're going to play it.
Doesn't matter how long
This is a true story behind this song. When we decided we were going to kind of start doing this as a kind of job thing, we went to my dad and we said, I was a paint decorator before Philip was a window cleaner. And he said, well, you can't sing your own songs all the time, you need to now sing covers, songs people know. My dad was born in 1960, we were born in 1990. And this song came out in 1980. He was very upset when I said I felt this song was a golden oldie.
Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath. I'm still standing here, and you're miles away, and I'm wondering why you left. And there's a storm that's raging from my frozen heart tonight. And I hear your name in certain circles, and it always makes me smile. I spend my time just thinking about you, babe, and it's almost driving me wild. But it's my heart that's breaking down the storm distance line tonight, and I ain't missing you at all. Since you've been gone, oh wait, I ain't missing you at all. No matter what my friends say, there's a message in the wires. I'm sending you a signal tonight. You don't know how desperate I've become. It looks like I'm losing this fight, but it's my heart that's breaking. Get down the storm, dusty road of mine, and I ain't missing you at all. Since you've been gone, oh wait, I ain't missing you at all. No matter what my friends say, and there's a message that I'm sending out, like a telegraph, oh, to your soul. If I can't bridge this distance, I ain't stop this heartache overload. I ain't missing you at all. Since you've been gone, baby, oh wait, I ain't missing you, sugar, no. No matter what my friends say, sing it. Yeah, missing you. Oh, I'm missing you. Yeah, missing you. Oh, I'm missing you. Yeah, missing you. Oh, missing you. I've been trying to get you back now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause I ain't missing you at all. Thank you.
Mick and Phil, they're musical duo, twins, and Aidan Smith, who I played a little bit of last week, he plays keyboard. I was quite surprised Ruth, she couldn't remember who they were. And Ruth, if you're watching, maybe because you didn't come every week, and this was a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, so maybe you weren't there, and maybe you didn't see Aidan, because obviously Aidan Smith he's a thing himself. AidanSmith.com. Mick and Phil are a thing. You can check them out on Facebook and SoundCloud and all the usual platforms. They have been working on. They've been quite busy during lockdown. They released a single. I think they did something for charity as well. Might be a mental health charity, and they're writing. So they're really nice guys, and they write great, and they sing beautiful. Aidan, you've seen him last week or the week before playing acoustic guitar, grand songwriter, but he collaborates with these because I saw him this week. Aidan came to drop a guitar off. He came out from Glasgow, and Aidan's a driving instructor, but he's been on furlough, like everybody's been. Well, I say furlough, he was self-employed, so he wasn't on furlough, but he'd literally just, passed his test a couple of months before and got his first clients. And then I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Everything got locked down. And anyway, so what he was telling me is that Mick and Phil, he collaborates with them because they love writing songs and they love lyric writing. And Aidan, he prefers making music. So, they collaborate and they make beautiful things together, and great young guys, nice fellas, not up themselves or just thinking about getting famous. They're good guys and they write great music. So anyway, blah blah blah, there you go. Do you know, if I look away briefly, I've no idea what's going on in the chat. So anyway, that's what that was. And I chose that because I was thinking about people I'd seen this week, and Aidan was one of them. And because he brought. We're not fully open. The workshop's not open, but obviously the weather's been quite good. So people have been ringing and saying, "Oh, I need this fixing or that fixing," and so I've been either collecting or meeting people. So, or they've come and sit because sometimes we open the gate. Ooh, get us. So if you need anything doing or whatever, just get in touch. And I'm actually using my diary again, that's really weird. I didn't even know what it was, but my memory's not good enough, so I need my diary. But that's good. I'm glad I need a blooming diary. Anyway, here we are. We're not finished. No, we haven't finished yet, but we almost have. So I've put a pause on that. We did that one. So I've got a couple of bits and bobs left. Let me just see if I left. Oh, did I leave a thing on that? Oh, I didn't. I bloody did. Right, I'm sorry if I didn't mean to swear then either. Oh, excuse me. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, silly girl. Or maybe it's there. Right, well, okay, never mind. We'll have to work on that. Anyway, forget me. I just got lost then, didn't I? So, last couple of acts then. Well, this is nothing to do with anything. It's just what I wanted to play. So there's no connection to World Kebab Day. There's no connection to people I've bumped into or seen. There's literally none. I just haven't played anything that these guys have played yet. I mean, we didn't get them very often because they worked on a Thursday, and it was quite rare that we got them to long to Bliss. But the reason, what reminded me was that they actually, this next duo and our penultimate act, they put a thing on Facebook that they played an outdoor, I guess they were in someone's garden or somewhere. They seemed to be under a gazebo with lots of people, and very nice it was too, they were. And so I want to play a little bit of this because time's ticking on. So this is another, Bob from Ohio. Earlier on he said what a fantastic night of music, and these are two young songwriters, and they're just grand. They're grand. I could go on, but I'm not going to because I think you should just hear them. Here we go. They're called Father's Medicine.
We're Father's Medicine. We used to be Up in Smoke, but that band burnt to the ground. Sizzle, Crumble, here we are, back for round two. We play original tunes only, because we're shite at covers. Sing the rain shite.
Shite of that day.
And shite of that day. I hope you enjoy it. This first song is called Here I Stand. Thank you very much.
Oh, I had to see the river run, to know this battle's always to be won. And I was sure my time would never come, but here I am, oh darling, here I stand. I know I'm bound to you, that's why I'm bound to lose. I see the city views and the mountains too, and I see the open sky, and I'm looking for a sign. I know it's all for you, I swear it's all for you, yeah. I know it's all for you, I swear it's all for you, yeah. Oh, I've seen the writing on the wall, and if it crumbles I will lose it all. And I was sure that we would never fall, but here I stand, oh darling, here I stand. I know I'm bound to you, that's why I'm bound to lose. I see the city views and the mountains too, and I see the open sky, and I'm looking for a sign. I know it's all for you, I swear it's all for you, yeah. I know it's all for you, and I swear it's all for you, yeah. I know I'm bound to you, that's why I'm bound to lose. I see the city views and the mountains too, and I see the open sky, and I'm looking for a sign. I know it's all for you, I swear it's all for you. I know I'm bound to you, that's why I'm bound to lose. I see the city views and the mountains too, and I see the open sky, and I'm looking for a sign. I know it's all for you, I swear it's all for you, yeah. I know it's all for you, and I swear it's all for you, yeah. I know it's all for you, I swear it's all for you.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. These songs, we've got about 6 songs for the night, I think. 5, 6 songs a night, do you reckon? As long as we want, Mark. We've got 14 songs in my new album. We've not got a new album yet, but there's 14 songs waiting for somebody to snip us up and spend all the money on us, save us fucking spending it. This next song, mind my language by the way. Next song is called Little Lost. I hope you enjoy it. This is our oldest song. It's been 9 months old.
Tried to run, but I got a little lost. I never made it, but I'm closer than I was. Had to take a little time, now I'm doing it my way. And did you think that I was giving up the fight? Some shit to figure out myself I had to find. I've been stumbling, but there's other people skipping the line. Was I always too damn blind to see? Did the truth always seem to hide from me? Did you think you'd kill the fire in my heart? Oh, did we ever set out to become such a distant memory? You were thinking we were finished, we're just right here at the start. Try to run, but I got a little lost. Never made it, but I'm closer than I was. Had to take a little time, now I'm doing it my way. Did you think that I was giving up the fight? Shit to figure out myself I had to find. I've been stumbling, but there's other people skipping the line. Always too damn blind to see. Did the truth always seem to hide from me? Did you think you'd kill the fire in my heart? Oh, did we ever set out to become such a distant memory? You were thinking we were finished, we're just right here at the start. Try to run, but I got a little lost. I never made it, but I'm closer than I was. Had to take a little time, now we're doing it our way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Couple of wee blunders there, man. But cool.
I had to riff in between that song there. I don't know if anybody noticed it. Tried to, but I got a little. Just go with the flow, didn't you?
Just go with the flow. So that is Father's Medicine, Ryan and Dylan. And they said at the beginning that they used to be Up in Smoke, and but they went that one Up in Smoke. But yeah, great lyricist is Ryan. He's prolific, he writes lots of songs, and what a team. And I mean, that's a few years ago now. That's I think that must be 2019 maybe. I think they're both dads now, and but anyway, they played a gig, and they are super popular because they're just, there's something about the combination of them, regardless of the ripped trousers. There's something about the combination of their voices and the music, and they rap as well. They do all sorts. Anyway, love them. So I don't know what's going on in the chat, but Mandy's joined us. Hello, Mandy. Bit late in the day, but it's allowed. We're just glad to see you. So I have two more things for you. I wanted to go back to this, but I've kind of stuffed it up a bit because I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how far in I've got. So I'm just going to play a little bit. Oh, no, I'm not. Because I've turned it off. I'm just going to see if I can work out where it's got to. Now, this is just a continuation of what was on earlier. Oh no, the sound's still not on. Oh, that's because it's here, isn't it? Well, yeah, I have to turn that off then. I don't think you can hear it. Hopefully this is going to stop, and then I will stop it, and then it will come up with their next track, because that's going to be our next little thing. And then I've got one more song. I'm going to finish with something that well, anyway, I'll tell you. So anyway, everybody, I'm not really, this is going to finish what I've got it rolling so I can play it. What a night. And I mean, actually, you know, I could go for another hour, but I'm not going to, because I'm tired, and it's been a bit of a busy day. But I would like to play a bit more of this video, so hopefully it'll find where it's supposed to be and it will stop, and then I'll ding it. So I want to thank everybody that's tuned in tonight, and you've tuned in all year. I'll probably do some stats at some point, but I mean, it's hard to imagine that this is going to stop, so I can't, but maybe in a couple of weeks I should get ready for it. Start preparing for the end of this and going back into real life. As soon as we are going back into real life, we will let you know. And as far as streaming goes, it won't. That those of you who live somewhere else, it won't change the streaming. I mean, you know, we'll still be streaming. It's just that it will be more random. And of course, the beauty of live performance is that you never know what will happen. And it might all go horribly wrong, which of course doesn't happen when we're here. Well, I think they're almost finished this particular track, and then I'm going to stop it. Oh, for God's sakes, come on. So I've had this earring on all night, Mr. Unobservant. Thank you very much. See, I just keep getting glimpses of it. But I've had bad. I think it's tree pollen. It's been appalling this week. I've been sneezing like achoo kind of thing, and obviously into my arm or whatever, and I didn't think it would go away, but today it's been bearable today, but I noticed that there were other people who were feeling much the same as well. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm filling, because I want this thing I want it to end so that I can play the next bit. I'm really sorry. Anyway, what can you tell me? What can you ask me? I don't know, but it's been an absolute blast. So there's 2 tracks that I want to play, and one of them's coming up soon when they stop, because I didn't actually take a note of the numbers, but they will be coming up soon. Oh, I think it's almost there. And then I've got my final track, which is an absolute doozy. And I went and hunted it. Oh, here, I think we go. There we go. Right, so the last thing I've got is, because I always have a list, right? So we've done birthdays and all that. I just wanted to say that pressed into my hand this week, because somebody else that I've seen this week is Mr. Duffy, and the lovely Anne and Moira before she went away. Had the most amazing cream tea at Anne's house. Honestly, it's just like, oofed. I had more than one, I have to tell you. And I saw the wonderful Duffy, all the Duffys, wonderful they are, and he pressed into my hand a hot off the press CD, a copy, first run of the Cafe Orchestra new EP, which I'm very excited about. And unfortunately, Duffy, the CD player in my car has stopped working. I think it's a fuse, so I couldn't listen to it on the way home. But ace. And no, Mandy, you didn't send anything in, but it's all right. We've had a stonker, absolute stonker, and rewind, because Tiff, I think the if we were going to have awards for the sent in video of the night, I mean, they were all great, but Tiff's, the one that made me cry was just mind bending, mind blowing, and not because of any fanciness, no fancy camera techniques. I mean, they've done some great videos, haven't they, Tiff and George? But this one, it's everything. Playing, rewind and watch, and maybe you'll have a little tear as well. So, almost at oh my god, the time's gone. Right, here we go. So, a little bit of this, and then my final song. So, congratulations to Duffy on his impending EP because they are grand. This isn't the Cafe Orchestra, this is going back to where we were, but it's a blinder.
This next one is a Bill Monroe number, country mandolinist or whatever it was.
baby's arms. Won't stay around the track till the big train comes back. Now roll in my sweet baby's arms. Oh, where were you on Thursday night when I was in the twilight dogs, sitting around the back of the railroad track, waiting for the freight train to come. Oh, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Stay around the backyard railroad track. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Baby's arms. Stay around the back of the railroad track. Roll in my sweet baby's arms.
shack, and I'm gonna roll if my sweet baby's around. Very much.
What a fantastic thing. Now actually I've run out of time. I didn't realise what time it was, so I think that's actually, I'm going to make that my last proper track of the evening, because what a high note to end on. Thank you. What a brilliant evening. Sometimes, I mean, I try really hard every week to find a theme or something, but there's so many people and so much to choose from. Sometimes it's hard and I meander a bit, but I think this week maybe it's because it's July, I don't know, but there's one thing I want to show you before I go, because I found this in amongst all the bits and bobs. I was looking for a video and I found this and I just thought, it is July. And I don't know the exact date, but about 26 years ago, I bought my first, maybe a little bit more than 26 years ago, but I bought my first camper van. I'd always wanted one and I'd never had one. Well, actually, my very first car that I learnt to drive in was a Ford Escort camper van. I don't know, they're ridiculous things. The exhaust came off. It was a rubbish thing to learn to drive in, and I never went camping in it. But I always wanted a proper camper van, and by some strange thing there was one left outside my new house that I lived in when I lived on my own for a little while, and it had a notice on it that the council had put on saying if this doesn't go within 6 weeks or whatever, it's going to be towed away. And it had been there for months. I just assumed it was somebody in the roads, it belonged to somebody. So I rang the council and they said, look, if nobody claims it, then it's yours. You'll have to tow it away though. So anyway, it did belong to a woman who lived around the corner, and she came forward, contacted them, they contacted me, and I went round to see her and I bought it for £100, I think. It didn't work, so I had to get it towed to the garage, and it had I think it was a was it a V5 or a V8 engine? Anyway, it's an old Ford Transit anyway, with a pop top, and somewhere all in amongst all this, I met Mark as well, and we decided that we would go travelling. So anyway, this is where I'm going to finish, because Bill was mentioning Mark earlier on, and I mean he's still here, he's still with us, but got, you know, it to me. I was saying to someone this week that whatever happens, I've had to remind myself, mostly in this last wee while, that the dream and the ideas that we had are still here, and we just have to find new ways to make them happen. I'm not giving up on my dreams. I'm not, because I've managed to live for 26 years. I've managed to live my new life, and I'm not spending the next 20 packing boxes. Anyway, so I just want to show you this, and then thank you all for everything that you do and the support you give us. It's wonderful, and thank you for another brilliant night. And wherever you're watching, don't forget, message if you've got ideas, blah blah blah. Message us, let us know, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. So just have a little look at this. This will tickle your eyes, probably, if I can get it right.
Town of Air, Statue Square, Twaddock's Bar, you'll find it there. And Bailey guitars on a night like this, sweet sound of acoustic bliss. Carol sings to Mark's guitar, Jem smiling behind the bar, no worries. Cousin Bob singing bar, the smiles come free. Come along, bring your song, play guitar or an old baron. Banjo, flute, violin, piano, sax, just anything. Duffy rocks, Chloe rolls, Wolfie sleeps and Norman blows, no worries. Cousin Bob singing bar, the smiles come free. Absent friends, Willie and Ken, reminisce and laugh again. The song is sung, the day is done, but the memories will linger long. Behind the mask, raise a glass to live music and friends past, no worries. Cousin Bob singing bar, the smiles come free. Silent singers, songless days, shadows playing without a stage. And Bailey guitars on a night like this, how I miss acoustic bliss. Carol sings to Mark's guitar, Tom smiling behind the bar, no worries. Cousin Bob singing bar, the smiles come free. Life rocks, you gotta roll, play the blues and ease the soul, no worries. Cousin Bob singing bar, in Bob singing bar, in Bob singing bar, the smiles come free.
Bob singing Bob.
1 dog, 2 dog, 3 dog, 4 dog, 5 dog, 6 dog, 7.
Bob singing Bob.
Bailey guitars, 2 dog, 3 dog, acoustic, 5 dog, 6 dog, 7.
Bob singing Bob.
Bailey guitars, 3 dog, acoustic, 5 dog, 6 dog, 7.
Bob singing Bob.
Bailey guitars.